everyone. Welcome to episode 39 of the arieknits podcast. My name is Ariel, and this is a knitting podcast where I talk about all the things that I am knitting, things I'm planning, and always lots of yarn. And today is a special episode because, for one thing, I am filming on Sunday. Today it is August 6th. And I pretty much just came back from the last day of the Flock Fiber Festival, and I usually, if you're new here, I usually film on Saturdays and post on Sundays, but yesterday, which was Saturday, was just, I was so tired from the second day of Flock, and I just I couldn't film. But today was a really nice day. I will go into this more in detail, of course, later, but just to give some background. So I am filming on Sunday. I am hoping to post this on Monday, which is tomorrow, and just for a bonus Monday video, I guess. And it's also been 2 weeks since the last time I have filmed because I was in Portland last weekend. And as a heads up, I am going back to Portland this coming weekend for different things, and so I won't be able to film this coming weekend, and so I really did want to get some kind of video out to you all. And since Flock is fresh in my brain and I am just it was just such a great time, I figured I would just film something today so that I could post it, so that everything is fresh in my mind, and I have just all of the things that I bought from Flock with me here to show you in this video. So this video is going to be, I will do the normal, what I'm wearing, finished objects, works in progress, and at the end will just be all the things about Flock, including all of my acquisitions from Flock. So we will get started with the regular content for these videos. I will start off with what I am wearing today. It is also what I wore to Flock today. It is also a finished object from the last video, I believe. So this is my Totally tank top by Jessie May, and I made it with arieknits yarn in the Denali sock base in the colorway Grapefruit. It is, I think, one of my favorite colorways lately. It is I just love this color so much. And yeah, so it's also a colorway I got from Denver when we went to the arieknits summer market. So I did knit this up as quick as I could to try to get it ready for Flock, and I was able to wear it today for the last day, day 3 of Flock. And I made size small. I used US 3 needles to make it. And my final measurements, I got 29 inches in circumference on this, which gives me about 1 inch of negative ease. So I will stand up now so you can see how that fits. It's a pretty cropped pattern, but I did add more length to the body so that it wasn't as cropped on me, but it still is a little cropped. My belly button is right at the end here. But this is how it looks. I went with the rolled neckline, and I really like how it came out. I was unsure of how this rolled neckline would turn out, but I really liked the result of that. And this is the back. I will turn around. You might not be able to, hear me, I guess, if I turn around. But yeah, love this top. I think it's very cute. I want to make more of it. I will say, because I made the body longer, I ended up needing to, just the last 2 rows, and because it was only 2 rows, I really could have just bound off sooner, but I did the last 2 rows. I needed just some extra, I needed to go into my second skein, but this is could be a 1 skein project for my size. And I do think next time, I like the fit of this, but next time I would also make the smallest size, which would be the extra small instead, just to get a tighter fit and see how that works as well. But I really like how this came out. I think it's really cute. Love the color. Very happy with it. And yeah, okay, I also have a second finished object for this week, or for the past 2 weeks, although I did finish it this week, or this past week. And can you guess which one it is? It is my Moonset tee. The pattern is by Ozetta, and I use Coast to Coast yarn in the signature sock base in the colorway Red Panda, which I just love so much. I wish I got more of this colorway. Yeah, so when it comes back, hopefully it comes back in the future, I will be getting more of it. The speckles are amazing. I think Coast to Coast yarn does just like the best speckles. And yeah, it's gorgeous. And this is the first time that I've made the Moonset tee. I've been wanting to make it for a really long time, so I'm really glad that I now have one, and I do plan on making more in the future. And I don't think I made any modifications to this. I pretty much used up, I made size extra small. I used US 2 needles to make this. I did alternate skeins, and as you could maybe tell, also apologies if you can hear the washing machine in the background. Again, I just got back from flock, and so Sunday is usually the do the laundry day, so that's that sound if you can hear it. But yeah, so you can maybe tell that there's a lot more speckles at the top here than the rest of the body, like in the back, just because the top with the short row shaping, you can't really like alternate skeins working flat, so that was like one skein, but the rest, everything else, I alternate skeins. It's very easy to do now that I know how to do helico knitting, and I think it came out really, really nice. And I'm loving this. I'm really happy I chose this pattern for Red Panda. I think it's really, really cute. So I'm looking forward to wearing this. And what else? Yeah. So yeah, that is my Moonset tee. Very happy about it. And okay, so that is it for the finished objects. Now on to my works in progress. Most of it is just, as always, showing lots of updates for my big projects. And also some new cast-ons, which I will explain at the end. Okay, where to start off? I feel like we always have to start off with the Big Cozy Cardi, maybe, because that's like the biggest project on my needles currently. Okay, some progress. So as a reminder, okay, so Big Cozy Cardi, pattern by Andrea Mowry. I used for the main body section of this cardigan La Bien Aimée Merino Twist in the colorway Jinju, which I really like how that came out in the stitch pattern. And then right now, I did not finish making the cuffs for the sleeves. I'm saving that for the end so that I can end on something like really quick and short. So right now I am working on the Surrey collar, and in the past 2 weeks I worked from the stitch marker, and so I feel like that's pretty good progress, especially because it almost looks like double of what I had before, almost. So that's feeling pretty good. I finally broke into my second skein of Surrey. So we've already finished one skein of Surrey for this collar. This thing is huge. So second skein of Surrey. I don't think I will need to, I don't think I will finish the second skein of Surrey. Like, I think that would be a lot. Like, so I do believe we are over halfway done with the Surrey collar, which is really exciting. Oh, and I finally put in my notes what the Surrey was, because I think every time I talked about it, I kept forgetting to put it in my notes. And of course, I didn't have the label with me for the Surrey because I just have it like this. But this is Autumn and Indigo. It is the Surrey silk, of course, in the colorway Rosewood. And that's really gorgeous. Okay, so that is the progress on my Big Cozy Cardi. I am making size 1. I am using US 3 needles for this, right? Is this US 3? Well, I guess it was US 3 for the body, and I have US 2 for the collar right now. Okay. Okay, next up I have, progress on my half and half triangles wrap. This is the Pearl Soho half and half triangles wrap. And I've made lots of progress on this as well because, as you can see, it will definitely look different from the last time I showed it. So, okay, I do have my stitch marker here. Okay, from the last time I talked about it, my stitch marker is down here, and I worked, so it's worked kind of like in a triangle if you've made this pattern before. So from like this row up. So I've knitted this triangle to the top, and then I also started on the second color, and I've made this much progress on the second color. And for this, okay, the first color here, the variegated, is Coast to Coast yarn in the signature sock base in the colorway Yucca Blossom, which is really, really pretty. I love it so much. I love how it's working up in the garter stitch. And then the brown color here I have is also Coast to Coast yarn, signature sock base in the colorway Biscuits. And I think they look really cute together. And I love that now. I feel like my strategy for this, because it is quite a big, it's going to be a big, oh, just a big, not, well, like a square, right? So my thing about it, to try and get it so that it wouldn't get boring for me, was that I would start off the first triangle with the variegated color, because that's always fun to work with, I feel like. And then for the solid color, do that second, because as I'm working it up, like I can hold it up and I can like see it. Like this is fully finished from down here, and I can see how it looks with that diagonal and the variegated color. So that was kind of my strategy, and it's been working so far. And I really, really like how it's turning out. So that's been really fun to work on. I do really like this. So I already have plans to make like 2 more of these, I think. Like I have yarn set aside to make more half and half triangles wrap. So I hope that I love the end product of this. I think I will. And yeah, very exciting. And also size-wise, I am doing size big, which is the smallest size in the pattern. It's 190 stitches for the cast on, which is just the width pretty much. And I'm using US 3 needles to make this one. Okay, also I have so much stuff over here, and so it might take me a while to like figure out where to place these things after I talk about it. So exciting. Okay, next up, I have lots of progress on my gown cardigan by Sumin Dal Bodre on Instagram. And I believe, let's see, where is my stitch marker on this? Oh yes, okay, so I was working on, oh my god, okay, wait. I just like pulled out my barber cord that was on these stitches. Okay, I'm going to hold this up carefully and I will deal with this after the video. But I finished the front, oh my gosh, I finished the front left panel. Sorry, this is the part where I just like pulled out my barber cord that's holding the, okay, calm. So I did finish the front left panel, and then it was like joined at the shoulder to the back, so it's attached to the back piece now. I'm trying to remember, like, is this the stitch marker I have for where I started? So I like worked all the way up here. It's possible. Yeah, so I have that. I did that. And then I also started on the right front panel, which is the side that has the buttonholes. So that's pretty exciting. Excuse me. I need to be very careful about those stitches right there. I will deal with it after. It's fine. Okay. But yeah, so while that's sitting there, I did show it a little bit. Hopefully it's okay. The yarn I used, or am using, is, well, I can hold up this. The yarn is Explorinits Denali Sock in the colorway Drift, and the more that I work this up, the more I am like loving this color, and I'm really happy that this is going to be a cardigan. I think it's a really pretty cardigan color. I am making size 1, and I am using US 4 needles to make this. And yeah, okay, so that is the gown cardigan. And then I have some more progress on this top. This is the Juno top by Inez Knit on Instagram. And let me just, oh, where's my stitch marker? Okay. Right here. So this is how much progress I got done from the last time I talked, or the last time I worked on it. It would have been the last time I talked about it on the podcast. So I've got a few more inches in there, still some ways to go, but I will mention that I am making size 1. Oh, and yarn Explorinits Denali Sock in the colorway Thistle. I am making size 1, and I am doing one of the modifications that are in the pattern. So I am doing the strappy version, which has straps, because the original version is strapless and has like sleeves. But this one will have straps, and I think it will make it very wearable. And I got to see Bethany of Woolberry. She made a version and she wore it to Flock, and I got to see hers because she did make the strappy version of this as well. And it looks so cute, and so I'm really like excited to finish this and hopefully have a version for myself soon because it looks so cute on Bethany. So yeah, so this is the Juno top. Oh, and I am using US 3 needles to make this. Okay, and then next one is my tessellated pullover, a new pattern by Andrew Mowry. I am just like, it's taking me a while to finally make a pattern by Andrew Mowry, and then all of a sudden I'm just making like everything Andrew Mowry, it feels like. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure I did show this last time, so I am going to assume that the stitch marker that is down here is where I last showed you all, and so I worked a couple inches, I think. This is what it's looking like so far. Like you can see that spin cycle yarn even better now, and it looks so good. Okay, so I am using 3 different yarns for this, and I bought a kit online, like when they were doing, it was the patent release, and they were selling kits for this yarn, and I bought the kit that used the exact same yarn as Andrew Mowry's sample for the pullover because it looked gorgeous and I wanted the exact same thing. So, and I also find it very interesting to see how, because the yarn is, all 3 of them are worked, all together, it's really hard for me to kind of like picture what different color yarns would look like in like a stitch pattern like this. And so I do find it very interesting to just kind of like finally see the yarn separate and like together, like work together. So the main color, which is this really pretty dark green teal used in the ribbing here and also in the main part here, is the Farmer Daughter's Fiber, Spinster's Daughter in the colorway York. And then for the part that is like color changing, it is Spin Cycle Yarns Dyed in the Wool, and this is the colorway Every Rose. And so this is what it looks like caked up. And then for the fluffy Surrey part, which is in like these columns, is the Farmer Daughter Fibers in Odang Base, which is the Surrey, in the colorway Clay. And I really like this color, like just by itself. It's very, very cute. So yeah, I am making size 1, and I'm using US 2 and US 4 needles US 4 for the main part and US 2 for the ribbing. And I think I could have made size 2 for it to be like actually, because I think the sizing for this pattern recommends like kind of a lot of positive, like maybe like 8 inches of positive ease, and so I could have gotten that with like size 2 for the pattern, but I'm going with size 1. Also, because by the time I said, yes, I am going to buy a kit for this, they only had, for this color combination, they only had size 1 available, and they said they would have no idea when they would restock this, so I went with size 1. I think it'll be okay. It might be a tighter fit, but I think there'll still be like 2 or 3 inches of positive ease, I'm hoping. Fingers crossed, so that it'll still be wearable. But it's looking really cute so far. I'm very happy with how it's coming out. Okay. And then onto my new cast-ons. Don't worry, it's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy. It's because I finished 2 projects, and so I was like, I will cast on 2 new things. Okay, where are they? Oh, they're in this bag. Okay, first off is something I really was like, finally time that I cast this on because it's been a while. Ta-da! Does it look familiar? I finally started making, okay, so I've made this sock before for myself, but then I had extra of the yarn, and so I am making another pair, a matching pair for my boyfriend, and I am just using the same pattern and just making 1 size bigger. The pattern I'm using is Thursday Socks by Sarah Opie, S-Knits on Instagram. And yeah, so it's toe up, which is, I really wanted to use a toe up sock pattern for this. And so yeah, so I've got the toe, and now I'm just kind of working on, all the increases are done, so now I'm just working straight for the foot part of the sock. And the yarn is Tiny Human Knits, the Lord of the Rings collection colorway Potatoes, which is, I really like all of these colors together. Self-striping, I love self-striping for socks. I feel like it's cute. Stripes on socks are really cute, and self-striping means you don't have to weave in ends, or like, for all of the color changes, and I really like it. So this has been really nice. It was also the project I brought with me. I basically cast this on so that I had a small, easy project for me to bring to flock, although I didn't really knit too much, which is totally fine. But yeah, so I had this, and oh yeah, I'm making size 4, and I'm using US 1 needles, which right now are my favorite needles to make socks with. They're my Chiagu needles. So that is one of my new cast-ons. And then my next new cast-on is, well, it's new, so you wouldn't have seen it before. I am making the Best Vest by James & Watts, and this is the first pattern I bought from James & Watts, and so far it's going well. I just have the ribbing so far for the bottom. It's worked bottom up, and I am making the size extra small, and I'm using, for the ribbing, US 5 needles, and then for the main part I'll use US 7 needles. I think I'm pretty much done with the ribbing, so I'm going to work on the body next, which is really exciting. The yarn I'm using for this is a Big Little Yarn Co. in the Superwash Merino DK base in the colorway Maggio, which is this really pretty purple. And let me see, sorry, it's all loose, but you can kind of get maybe an idea of how it looks like this. And yeah, it's just so pretty. I knew that I wanted to make this vest when I bought the yarn, and so I'm really excited to finally have it on my needles. I have not talked about this yarn yet because it is a new acquisition, but since Today's episode is the flock episode. I will be saving my other acquisitions I got in the past week for the next video. But this is a little sneak peek at one of the things that I did get from the Big Little Yarn Co. Studio Ghibli pre-order. So yeah, so that is one of them. And actually, that is all of my works in progress for the past 2 weeks. So I have made some good progress on my big projects, and they've all just been really fun to work on. And I've also cast on new projects, which I think both are good for like travel knitting, which will also be good for when I go to Portland this coming weekend for some car knitting. So that's really exciting as well. Okay, so now on to, right? Is that the next order of things? Is the acquisition section? Okay, you guys, buckle your seatbelts because it's all about flock now. Okay, so I will just start with, also because I'm still like so like in all of the feels about flock, I could totally just like miss talking about something. So I apologize in advance if I forget to talk about something, but if you don't know, Flock Fiber Festival was the yarn fiber festival here in Seattle, Washington. This is the first time that it existed. Was this year. It was put on by La Mercerie, which is the yarn shop on Bainbridge Island, but the yarn festival was not on Bainbridge Island, and it was in Magnuson Park in Seattle, and it's my first time being there. So that was actually very interesting, and it was such a nice place, I feel like. And what else? Okay, so it was this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday was just it was like not the whole day, it was just at nighttime for 2 hours, like 4 to 6, I think. And it was a masked shopping event. So everyone, if you went on Friday, you had to wear masks, and that was also totally fine. So of course I went. Well, to start off, first, when tickets were on sale for this, I don't know why, but I was like, I will buy the weekend pass to go Saturday and Sunday. And then later on, I was like, what am I thinking? I want to make sure I get all of the yarn that I want on Friday, because what if places sell out of the stuff that I really want by Saturday? So I bought a ticket for Friday. And yeah, so Friday, first day, so exciting, so fun. I was able to get, I think, all of the things that I wanted to get, like all of the things I was planning on getting, and like just was like, those are the things I'm like, I need. I feel like I really need, especially like the flock, like special things for flock. I really wanted to get those, and so I was able to get those on Friday. It was a bit hectic, just because I think a lot of people who went on Friday, it was very much like shopping day, and it was also like only 2 hours. So the only, I feel like, mingling that happened was like while we were waiting in line before we got to go in, because we were all like on a mission. And so, but it was still so much fun. So I went with some friends, and it was just so cool. Oh, also because we were all just like really excited about flock, so me and my friends all just like hung out before we all like, went down, and we made some friendship bracelets, and they were like working on it before like I got there, but I was able to make 2 bracelets that say arieknits. We all had bracelets with our Instagram handles on it, which I thought were so cute. And then on Saturday, I forgot to wear my bracelets, and so my new friend Bridget gave me her flock bracelet that says flock. So cute. They all made so many bracelets. It was very, very cute. I'm still wearing them because so cute. So that was Friday. Saturday was full day event, and my plan for Saturday, because I was able to buy all of the yarn that I pretty much wanted, Saturday was a go out and actually like talk to the vendors and get to meet all of the people and have a chat with them and get pictures with them and still maybe buy some things that maybe caught my eye that I maybe missed on Friday. Yeah, because Friday I think I hit mainly like 3 or 4 booths and that was it. And so Saturday I was like, I want to walk through like everything and kind of look at all of the vendors there. So that was a lot of Saturday. And then okay, but Saturday a thing happened where my friend Bridget, she is a spinner and I have been interested about spinning. I mean I've always considered it as I was like maybe once I get like will I ever get bored of knitting? I don't think so, but I was like, oh, maybe at some point I will want to look into spinning. And then Emily Curtis started spinning, and which is another friend by the way, although I'm pretty sure you already all know Emily Curtis, and she started spinning and I was like, her stuff is amazing. And then I was like, okay, I want to learn how to spin, but I don't know, like it's still probably a ways out for me to learn. And then Bridget was like, oh no, yeah, I can teach you how to do it, and there's like this e-spinner right here. And so Saturday I bought a little tiny spinner and I learned how to spin yarn. So I'm very beginner spinner, but this is gonna be a new obsession, a new hobby I love so much. Okay, so because of that, since that happened on Saturday, went home, wanted to practice more spinning. I knew that I loved it, and so today, Sunday, last day of flock, I was like, I already pretty much bought all the yarn things that I wanted to get, all the stitch markers, like all of that, and so Sunday was buying fiber for me to spin. So that was really fun. So all 3 days for me felt like they were packed, which is exciting. Also good because I already bought tickets for all 3 days. But that was really exciting. Something I was not expecting to happen at all this weekend. I did not think that this was going to happen this weekend. Not at all. But so fun. It's so exciting. So I have lots to share. And am I forgetting to talk about something? There were food trucks there that the food was all really good. I didn't get to try all the food trucks, but the food that I did get was really tasty, really good, and overall loved the event. And it was just absolutely crazy. It was crazy, one, to meet so many people that I follow on Instagram and just know through Instagram. It was so weird, but in a good way, to see them in person and just be like, I know who you are. That was crazy. And then I got to meet so many of you who watch my videos as well. That was crazy. I did not think that there would be that many people who recognize me or who watch my videos. I guess I know that people do watch my videos, but meeting you all in person was just really crazy in the best way. And you guys are all so nice. Apologies if I was awkward. I hope I wasn't too awkward. But yeah, it's just, wow, it was just crazy. It was so fun though. It just felt really good to be around so many people who just love knitting and yarn as much as I do, and all of us just all there together. And it was just, I'm gonna be thinking about this weekend for a really long time. It was just so fun. And even though I am really tired and a little drained from this weekend, just because it was a whole week, 3 days of flock and being there with people and talking, and I am just I am not I feel like I would always say that I am not really like a talkative person, or I don't like to, you know, go up to people and just like start talking. Like, it makes me feel really awkward. But like today, I feel like, because I feel like I'm like with my people, like with people who are just like the same, like we understand each other. It felt so different this weekend. Like, I feel tired, but I feel so like, I don't know the word, like I feel calm inside and just like so excited and happy about the whole event. Like, I don't feel like drained and tired in like a bad way. It's like in a good way. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like this is the first time that I've actually felt that, which is just, don't know how to explain it, but it's just such a great weekend with meeting just so many amazing, talented, fun, really just good people. So yeah, with that, I will show you all my acquisitions. I don't think that there will be a great order for this besides like whatever I can get my hands on here. So where to start? I mean, okay, maybe I will start off with the things I bought on the first day, so you'll all know the things that I was like need to get on the first day. So, or do I even remember? Yes, okay. So first day, it was arieknits. First, very first booth, arieknits, of course. Okay. Okay, this might kind of take me a while. Hold on. Okay, so first off, the one colorway that I was like, I absolutely need to get this colorway. Nothing is going to stop me from getting this colorway. I need it. Is Duomo, because I don't have this colorway. I was not buying hand-dyed yarn, I think, when this colorway came out, and I was not an arieknits follower when this colorway first came out. So I was like, but I need it. And so I was really happy when Ali said that she was going to bring this colorway back for Flock. So I bought Duomo on 2 different bases. So I got these 2 skeins in the Cashmere Caverns sock base because I think it looks really cute on this. I mean, it looks cute on all of the bases, but on the Cashmere base, it just looks, I really like it on the Cashmere base. So I did get it. I got 2 skeins of this, and then I got a sweater quantities. And can you guess what the next base is? Sorry, all of the pink fluff. So yeah, very excited about this. I want to cast this on immediately. It's so cute. It's so cute. Duomo on Suri. So that was like step number 1 on Friday was get Duomo. Ugh. Okay. Next up. Oh. Okay. Where is the other skein? There is, oh. Okay, there might be long pauses in this video just because I am trying to make sure my pile of yarn does not topple over before I get to talk about them. Okay, so the next things on the arieknits need to get was number 1, or well, number 1 was Duomo. Number 2 was the Flock colorway, which is so cute because the colorway for this is all of the Seattle tonals put together. And that is such a cute idea, and 2, they all look so good together. And so I got 1 skein of this, because how could I not? Flock, the Flock colorway, so cute. And then I knew I also wanted to get 1 more skein of Morning Ritual, which is a variegated from the Seattle collection on Denali sock. So I did get, when we went to the pop-up at La Mercerie earlier this year, I got a sock set because I was like, keep it simple. Get a sock set because I really just need one skein of this, but then since she was bringing it back, I was like, well, then I could have 2 skeins to make almost any kind of top, and probably some extras so that I could also make some like short socks or something. But yeah, so I did get this Morning Ritual. I also really like this colorway. Okay. I don't know where to put these things. Okay, put it here. And then the surprise colorway that I got from Explore Knits. Although, okay, it wasn't really a surprise because I told myself if I was going to get the only like sweater quantities of any of the Seattle tonals that I got earlier this year at the pop-up was Gumwall, I believe. And the rest, I was like, it's fine. I got the mini sets of the Seattle tonals, so I'll have, you know, a little bit of each of the tonals, and I made my Strya cardigan with them, which I absolutely love. Wore that on Saturday, and so I was good on the Seattle tonals. But I was like, if I did get full skeins of any of the other Seattle tonals, it would be Snoqualmie. So I got 2 skeins, Rocky's DK in Snoqualmie. So I think this could make me some kind of, like, not a sweater, but some kind of top, t-shirt of some sort. And it looks really cute. It's a really, like, nice dark green. And yeah, again, I keep saying I don't like green, or I'm surprised that I like green, but I do like green. And so I got some green. So yeah, so that was first night of Explore Knits. And then what did I do next? I don't know in what order this might have been. But, okay. But for sure, Explore Knits was first. And then I had to get more exclusive colorways for Flock. Okay, one moment. Okay. So far, nothing has fell off my chair, which is nice. Don't know how much longer that'll last. Okay, so then I went to the La Mercerie booth, which is where the Woolberry yarn was going to be. And I had to get the Flock colorway from Woolberry because very much my type of colorway. So I got 2 skeins of the Berry Merino base in Flock. They're so cute. I feel like my default is 2 skeins of fingering because I know that I can make pretty much any kind of like tank top or t-shirt with it. So 2 skeins of Flock from Woolberry. And then I saw it on Surrey, the same Flock colorway from Woolberry, but on Surrey, and it looks different and so cute. And so I did get 4 skeins of that, which I think should be enough to make me like a cumulus blouse, if that what this ends up turning into, because Woolberry, I need to keep reminding myself that Woolberry's new Berry Surrey base has more yardage. So it is 65% Surrey alpaca, 35% silk, and it has 437 yards versus the base she was using before, which I think was the same yardage as like the Explore Knits one, and most other people's Surrey alpaca is 328 yards for 1 skein, but again, the new one from Woolberry is 437. So I am pretty sure that I can make the cumulus blouse with 4 skeins instead of 5. I think I have made one previously with like exactly 4 skeins, and so I feel like this should be okay, but I've never used it yet, and so we'll see. But it looks cute, feels nice, and Flock colorway, very cute. Okay, and then another like exclusive colorway for flock was from La Bien-Aimée. This is gorgeous. This is the merino twist base, and the color is called Autumn Hydrangea. Oh, the lighting right now on the camera is making this look really nice. And I mean, like, this is how it looks. It's so pretty. It's so cute. I love the speckles that are on this, and of course, like, the main color on this as well. So oh man, I was going to get a sweater quantity in like DK, but then I was like, chillax. So I got 2 skeins on the merino twist base, which is fingering. It's 465 yards for 100 grams. So yeah, look how pretty that is. So I got that, and then while I was looking at all of the La Bien-Aimée colors, I saw this color and I was like, it's so cute. So this one is peach sweater, also in the merino twist base. It's so cute. This color is so cute. Like, it's so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, I also got 2 skeins of this because cute and pink. Okay, so that was the La Mercerie booth, and oh my gosh, while I was there, also if I forget to mention people, I am so sorry, but yeah, okay, while I was there, I was like eyeing the Woolberry yarn, and then I didn't even realize, I felt so bad. So Amy Scher, like knit designer, Amy Scher was like standing right there, and I completely just like didn't even realize that was her. And so I was just like eyeing the yarn. And then later, I don't know how it came to my attention that it was Amy Scher, and I was like, oh my gosh. And so it was really cool getting to talk to her a little bit, or talk with her a little bit, and I was surprised that she knew who I was, because she said she recognized me before I recognized her, which, oh, I don't know how that happened, but yeah, she's very nice. She's very cool, and so that was really fun to talk with her. And yeah, oh my gosh, I also want to make, she came out with, I think it's called the Friendship Pullover, for, like, the pattern came out for, or like during flock, to be like a friendship pullover flock thing, and it is really cute. It's like a cabled pullover, and I want to make it, but I don't know what to make it in. And I was like, maybe while I'm here I could like find some yarn to make it in, and it just kind of like never happened. And so I do want to make it, I just don't know what yarn I'm going to make it in yet, so TBD for that pattern, but it is so cute. Okay, and then next stop, I don't remember what order, but I know on the first night I also went to the Sorella booth, because her entire aesthetic is very like me. I feel like very pink, very cozy, very homey, very like, it's just all so good. And I really liked how she did her booth. It was very, very Sorella brand, I feel like, and I love that. So I went to check out her booth, and then I knew that I wanted to grab these skeins or this colorway. And so if you don't follow Sorella, for flock, she brought back the Autumn in New York collection, which I bought a lot of yarn from, and so I already had like pretty much all of the colors I wanted I got during the pre-order last year. But one colorway that was brought to my attention, because if you follow Emily Curtis, this is the colorway she bought from that collection. This is Brick, which is this gorgeous like rusty red color. And after she was talking about it and I saw what she was making with it, I was like, I missed out on that color. But I was like, it's okay. It's okay that I missed out. But yeah, so when Sorella said she was bringing it back, I was like, well, I'm going to get myself some Brick colorway. And so I got this on the classic sport base, because I think that I can make, there's like a couple sweaters I have in mind that will use up 3 skeins, but also I think there's a vest pattern that I want to make, and it'll either take 2 or 3. 3 might be just like playing it safe, but yeah, so I just wanted to play it safe. I got 3 in sport. And I think I'll make that vest. It's a vest by Sari Nordland. It's like cabled. It's very cute. Of course, when I cast it on, I will actually say what the pattern name is because I don't know it off the top of my head. But yeah, so I did get some brick from Sorella. So pretty. And very like, I want to cast this on once it's like fall because it's very fall vibes, which I love. Okay. All right. We are almost, we're getting through it. We're getting through it. Okay, and then, oh, I actually, not to backtrack, but I got 3 skeins of the Rockies DK Explorer-Knit Snoqualmie, just to correct myself there. I got 3. I said 2, but there was a 3rd one hiding. Okay, next up, I got, oh, I remembered these skeins. I saw this on Instagram, and I was like, yes. Want, which maybe is surprising or maybe not. I don't know. It is quite bright, but it's also flock. It's called Flock Party. It's so cute. It's so cute, and it just looks so happy. And Flock Party, like it's really cute. I really like this a lot, and so I had to get 2 skeins in the Fingering Weight base. This is the first time that I bought yarn from Porter Wool Co. And so that's also exciting, like a new yarn brand to me. So yeah, again, I don't know what I'm gonna make with it yet, but 2 skeins are pretty safe for tops for me. So yeah, I will be, now is the time after I have this yarn, I get to like do some like pattern matching for all of the yarn that I have, and so this will be really fun. I want to make something that's very like really fun because Flock Party, and also the colors are so fun in this. So yeah, so that is really cute. And then I think, oh, okay, first day was also like buying, oh my gosh, wait, how could I forget? Okay, actually, no, what happened was, because we wanted to like, me and my friends wanted to secure certain things from different booths, we basically like split up and like got things for each other from certain booths so that we wouldn't have to like, we were just like, it's more efficient that way to make sure that we all got what we wanted. And so one of the things that I also want, or you know, all the friends wanted, were the stitch markers from Hello Lavender. Thankfully, the booth was right across from Explorer-Knits, and so that was very like convenient and really nice. And so we, of course, I mean, top priority was to get the Flock stitch marker. This is like the squiggly sheep logo for Flock. I'm gonna try and hide my face while I talk about it, so hopefully it'll focus. And it is like, I saw this on Instagram when she posted about it. Reshma from Hello Lavender posted about it. And it is the cutest thing ever. Oh my gosh, can the camera just like focus? But yeah, so the squiggly sheep design on here. There's like flowers on top, and then the extra like accent markers are the other flowers, I guess, on the on like the main stitch marker. And so that was really cute. I think these went pretty quickly. I think they still had some on the second day, like on Saturday, but I'm pretty sure today, like I didn't see any displayed, so I think that they were all out. But it's so cute, and it's Flock. Finally, the camera focused. Okay. Then the next one that I was like, oh, I really would like it if they had it, was this one. Also, of course, from Hello Lavender. Just really cute, like moon with some flowers. Love the matching like accent markers as well. Very, very cute. So this was another purchase on the first night. And oh, was this also another, while I have like this close-up focus, my friend also got me this stitch marker while she was like at the booth, just to make sure because they'd probably run out. She got me the sheep stitch marker from Denim and Rain, and because it's pink and it's a sheep and it's so cute. So yeah, stitch markers. This was day 1 stitch markers, I believe. Oh, and then the other thing on day 1 was the merch, the flock merch, because that was also a must. And so I got myself a friend went to get it. This is, all these things were like, we split up, and so flock sweatshirt. It's so cute. I want to wear this all the time, but it's also too hot right now to wear it, but whenever it's cool, I'm gonna like put this on. So cute. I love the logo. Like, I love these little like squiggly sheep things. It's really cute. It's a cute logo for Flock. So I got a sweatshirt. They were also selling t-shirts, and I was considering getting that, but I have a lot of t-shirts, but I guess I also have a lot of sweatshirts. I felt like I needed a sweatshirt. So got a sweatshirt, and then, oh my gosh, where do I put all these? Okay, and then I got tote bag. Tote bag. It is a really good bag. It has like a mini pocket on the inside, which has been really nice. Like, this turned into my shopping bag over the weekend. And it also has a zipper on top, which is wonderful because sometimes you just want like a closed bag, and it's very like sturdy, and it's big but not too big. It's like the perfect size. It's just a really cute bag. Yeah. Okay, so that was the merch. Okay, I think that now that was everything on the first day. Okay, now Saturday I got some things. I got a little more things. So I went back to the Sorella booth because when I went and bought the brick colorway, I wasn't able to like actually like meet Ashley or Brooke, and I wanted to do the mini palette, the petite palette experience, and there was just like a lot of people, and so I didn't get to like do any of that, and so I wanted to go back on Saturday to actually like talk to Ashley, talk to Brooke, do the petite palette experience, and kind of just like enjoy that. And so I went back. I did the 5-color mini petite palette, and so Brooke helped me out. I pretty much was like, I like pink. And I was like, purples and browns are also good, and so she came up with these skeins, these mini skeins for me, and I think they look really, really cute together. And it's just very like me kind of colors, and so that was really fun and just so cute. This concept was amazing and so adorable, and I was looking at some other people's, like, if they posted pictures of their mini palettes, and so cute. They all look so amazing together, so it was a very fun experience. And yeah, oh, and again, Saturday was when I got to actually like meet and talk with all these people and just be like, basically, I love your yarn. I've been buying it for so long. I have so much of it. So that was just like really cool to meet them all in person. So yeah, so this was my petite palette from Sorella. And then a new yarn brand to me, although I've heard about them. I just haven't bought anything from them. Totally like went over my head that they had a booth there, and I saw their booth and I was like, I need to touch their Fua Fua base because it looks so fluffy, and I just want to touch it before I buy it. And then I basically bought 4 skeins of this. The base feels amazing. It is so soft and fluffy. It is 70% brushed cashmere and 30% superwash merino. It is so soft and fluffy. So I want to make something with this. So the color I got is rose quartz. I was talking to Shreya, Stitched by Shreya on Instagram. She also has a YouTube podcast, which is just also so good. So I've watched all of her videos. I think she only has 3 videos out right now, but I've watched all of them as soon as they came out. So good. And so she was messaging me because she said she has a friend who went to Flock who's getting yarn for her, and she also got some of this, I believe. I think maybe a different color, I'm not sure, but she was like, what are you planning on making with it? And I was like, I don't know, but I got enough to, I think, make something. And so I think we're both, so she is planning on making a slightly sassy V with hers, and so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run with that because that would also be really cute with this really fluffy yarn. Luxurious fluffy yarn. So we'll be twinning. So yeah. So that is this. Oh, and it's Moondrake Co. So first time buying from them. I'm very excited about this. I'm very happy I was able to like touch this yarn before buying it. I knew it was gonna be soft, but like it pretty much sealed the deal for me. It's so cute. Yeah, so that was amazing. Also, this is my first, Flock is my first yarn festival that I've been to. Like, this is the first time I've been to a yarn festival. I've never been to Rhinebeck. I've never, I don't know if they've had, like, yarn festivals in Seattle before. At least none that I've heard of or close enough for me to hear about it. So it's my first yarn festival. So being able to just like, it was a new experience to me, the whole thing. Like, and because I just love yarn so much, like this was just like, I wanted to go and look at everything and get to like see yarn and the people behind like brands that I've either have bought from before or not have bought from before. And so being able to touch and see the yarn in person is just like a new experience. And buying online, like it's just so different and so fun. So Moondrake Co. Another first for me. And then, I bought another set of stitch markers from Hello Lavender because her stuff is just so amazing. So this was another set that I got. And yeah, just amazing. I don't know how she like did all of these flowers. Like it's so good, so good. So I had to get this. Amazing work. Okay, I'm looking around. What did I miss? Oh, the big purchase that I was talking about. So my friend Bridget. I keep saying this, but I'm very happy that we are now friends. I've been following her on Instagram. Oh, I made her lo-fi shawl pattern, and so I've talked about her before, like when I was making the shawl. And so she is BZB Knits on Instagram. Got to meet her in person. Amazing. So lovely. Just loved hanging out with her this whole weekend. And so she is a spinner, and I think, so our other friend Katie is interested in spinning as well, and we've kind of just like stated out loud that we're all kind of interested in spinning, and she spins, so she was like, oh, I can show you like the e-spinner that's at this booth, and basically just like really easily and quickly sold me on getting an e-spinner. So let me show you. Just warning, again, I am very new. I literally bought this thing yesterday, so I am super new at this. I don't know quite yet what I'm doing. or what's happening. There's a lot of new vocabulary going on as well. But this is the box of the spinner, the e-spinner that I got. So it is very small. This is the name of it. And it is very travel friendly, it is very light, and I think the interesting, I'm really happy with this purchase, because initially I thought if I wanted to spin, I would have to buy a big spinning wheel, and I was like, I don't even know, what if I buy it and then I don't like spinning, and then I have this huge thing in my really small apartment that just like won't fit anywhere, like I don't know what I'm gonna do. And so I was like, it might be a while before I decide on this big purchase. I was like, or I've seen people do like the drop spindle thing, which is like a small thing, but it also looked really complicated, and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna learn how to do that. But so this thing was, I mean, it is not cheap, but like I think because, so the drop spindles can be cheap, so I think that's why sometimes like beginners try to use it that way. But Bridget was telling me that learning on that was really difficult, and so she recommended this e-spinner. It was $125, so I will say that, but I had a good feeling that I would like this and it would be a good investment. And also, if I didn't like it, I think there would be friends that I could just like gift it to. So anyway, so I got one, and she taught me how to do the thing, the very basics. And so I was able to spin some singles with like yesterday. Like she taught me yesterday while we were like we found a table like in the back, and we tried it out. And so I spun some singles. Then I was really just, it was a lot of fun. I did get a little frustrated, to be honest. Like, so when I went home, I wanted to like do more practice. Got a little frustrated, but I think kind of worked it out. And then, not to get too ahead about this, but I do want to explain, because I want to show you the thing, but what I have on it right now is not the singles that I made, because I made enough, just enough so that I could try some plying, so that Bridget can show me how to do plying as well. So I have a small little 2-ply yarn that is on my little machine here right now. So I'll show you. So this is what it looks like. It is very small, it is very light, it just like fit in my bag, and it does run on like electricity, but I just plugged it while I was working on this at Flock. I plugged it into like my battery pack that I usually bring with me, like especially if I'm going to be out for a while. I worry about my phone battery dying, and so I usually bring this battery pack with me, but I just like plugged it in to use it to spin while I was there. And so this is what it looks like. It's very cute, it's very small. And yeah, so I have some 2-ply yarn on here right now that it's my first hand spun yarn. It is very exciting. After this video, I'm going to continue working on this, because I want to see it. I want to like scan it up and just look at my first hand spun yarn. It's so cute and so fluffy. So anyway, so yeah, so this is what this spinner looks like, and this is kind of where the yarn goes in and how you like work through it. So that has been a learning experience. Again, I just learned yesterday, so everything is very new to me, but it's been so fun, and I'm so excited to be going on this new journey, this new hobby. So fun. Okay, so let me put this down right here. So that was my big purchase for Saturday. And oh, for that, of course I had to buy some fiber so I could spin something, and I think I have it here. Oh, okay. So I did, okay, this is also so fun. Buying fiber is so fun. Also another dangerous hobby to spend money on, but also buying yarn this way is cheaper? Unsure, unclear yet. I think it's a trap. I was told that it was a trap to think that it was cheaper. But look how cute this little thing. So this is what I have. I did not spin everything that I bought of this, but this is the wool that I spun some of it into this yarn. And yeah, so this is, and also Bridget has been so nice to help me pick out what kind of fiber is like beginner friendly, or what things to like look out for, and what different things mean. And so also I hope I got this right. So this is a BFL wool. There's probably other characteristics about this that I could say, but I am unclear. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. So anyway, so that's what it looks like. I think it's very cute that they come all like into this ball of just like wool fluff. It's very fun. And oh, the key spinner and this, at least for this fiber that I got, is from Northwest Yarns. So they had a booth, and so of course bought some stuff from there. So this was like the first fiber purchase for me to try it out. Oh, and actually so this was kind of like the undyed fiber. And then I was like, oh, well, I also want to get some dyed fiber, because that's the fun stuff. That's the stuff that when I see other people spinning yarn, like I also want that. Like, that's cute. And so on Saturday, this was the dyed fiber that I got. I feel like the vibes are very me. It is also BFL yarn, or wool, and it's from Art and Alchemy, and the color whole latte love, which is so cute. So yeah, I haven't tried spinning with this yet. As you can see, it's still like packaged up and like braided, but I'm very excited to start at some point. Don't know when yet, but yeah, so this was my first like dyed fiber purchase. And then last night I was spinning and I was like, I love this so much. I want to buy more fiber on Sunday, which was today, because it was the last day of flock, and I don't know where else I could buy fiber where I could like touch it first and like see it in person before buying it. And so I wanted to buy enough to hopefully last me a good while before I need to like figure out another way where I could buy some fiber. So moving on to today. Today was a fiber buying day, and I did pretty good. Like, I don't know, maybe people could say I just went overboard, but I don't think I bought too much. So I first went to this also, of course, all of these new brands who are dyeing fiber are new to me, and so this whole thing has been very exciting. I went to the 316 Dye Studio booth, and these colors are so pretty. Okay, I also wanted to buy some different fiber. So the first day I just bought BFL because I was told that that would be a bit easier for beginners, because also, don't quote me on this, I think this is what they're saying, the staple length is longer, and so it's a bit easier when you're drafting for it to not just kind of like fly away while you're, just getting used to it. But I also wanted to get some new things, something still maybe beginner friendly, but something different than BFL. So this one, which thankfully, again, I'm so sorry that I keep saying Bridget, but I hope you don't mind, because you have just been amazing this weekend. She like snagged this for me because this was the last one. She was like, this is Ariel's vibe, and I was like, yes, I love this color so much. So, oh yeah, it's gorgeous. I love this color. I'm very happy. This is Desert Rose, and this is Polwarth. Also, now that I am doing this, I think I'm going to get a better understanding now of different kinds of wool, which is also really exciting. So to me, I'm like, oh, I've heard of these names before, but I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know how that makes that different than other ones. And so I'm very excited to get to learn more about wool. But yeah, so this one is Polwarth. and this is about 4 ounces. Also, it's very interesting that they sell this by the ounce. I feel like I'm so used to like grams from like skeins of yarn, so it's very interesting. When I bought this first one, I got 2 ounces, and so this braid is 4 ounces. And then I also, from 316 Dye Studio, I got this. This color is also pretty, and there's green in it. I like green. And there's some pink and purple, which just makes it really, I love it. This color is Garden Meadow, which, yes, that is Garden Meadow colors. And this is Tardy. So that's also new to me. Again, also 4 ounces. I'm so excited to see how these spin up. Is that like how you say that? Don't know. I'm so excited about these. They're so pretty. Okay, so those were the only 2 colored things that I bought today. I'm very proud of myself. I think I picked up like 3 other things of, I guess, braids. Would I say braids? 3 different ones from different places or different booths today, but I was better behaved. So these were the 2 colors I got today. And then I did have one more thing I wanted to buy. I went back to the Northwest Yarns booth, which is where I got this and where I got my spinner, and I got some white undyed wool, and I believe that this is the Kent Romney wool. Again, I don't know what that really means, but it feels really nice, and I'm excited to try and spin with it. So yeah, so I basically have a little bit of sampling of different kinds of wool so that I can try it and see kind of like how it feels different, and with which ones are more difficult to work with than others, and how it looks up. I have different colors, so I can see how it is spinning with colors and color changes, and so I feel like I've got a good range of things to work with and try out with, and so it's all very exciting. I really love how cute these things look, like just little puff balls of fluff. So I'm very excited about this new hobby. It's very fun, and yeah, again, I did not think that this was going to happen this weekend. I had no plans of this happening this weekend or this soon. I thought maybe towards the end of this year, maybe something would happen because I had friends who were interested in spinning or new in spinning, and so I kind of had a feeling it may happen at the end of this year. But I did not think it was going to happen, or that I was even going to like attempt spinning at all this weekend. And so that has been a really fun surprise and new hobby that I'm so excited about. I basically just like, the other thing though, I'm like, oh my gosh, the amount of time, now I need to split my time between knitting and spinning, and so it's going to be very interesting to see how I decide to split up my time between these 2 new yarn hobbies, and so that will be very interesting, I think. But don't worry, because there's so many things I want to knit. So the knitting will still continue. It'll still happen. Yeah, it'll be very interesting. Also, like knitting something with hand spun yarn. We're not there yet, but maybe soon. Maybe by the end of this year. Okay. I need to pick this up. Okay. So I want to say that I think, oh my gosh, no, that is not the end. Today, so in addition to it being Fiber Day, which it was, I did, during the last hour of today, I went back to the Explore Knits booth because Allie and Darren and the whole team are just so cool and so nice and love. So I went back, and okay, today Allie was wearing the top. I think I think it's called the Outline tank. It's a tank top. I've made it before. I just can't remember the name of it, but it's Jessie May tank that has like the drop stitches down like the middle and the sides, I believe. And she had it, and I was like, the colorway she had it in was this, and I was like, so this is Jeweled Vixen. I got 2 skeins in Denali sock because, so when I went to the summer market in Denver, she also had these colorways, and I was so close to getting it then, but then I was like, no, I need to hold back. But when I saw it worked up in Allie's tank today, I was like, it is gorgeous. And so I got 2 skeins. Maybe I'll make the same tank. Or maybe not. Maybe something else. I don't know. But I was like, they had some left over. Her whole booth was almost like gone. But they did have some of these skeins left. And so I was like, I'll take 2 skeins. So got some of this. I also got a sticker. Also got a mug. The cutest. I really don't need another mug, but thank you, Allie and the team. So cute. And then, okay, there was another thing I forgot. There's another thing I forgot. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I was so shocked. There was someone there who was vending a booth, and she came up to me and was like, she watches my podcast, so hello if you're watching this. And okay, so sweet, so nice. She gifted me one of her things that she was selling at her booth. I was like, this is incredible. And while I'm like teasing you all on what this is, so this is the brand is called Making Treasures. So Sophia from Making Treasures gave me one of the Maker's notebook, which is what she was selling there at Flock, and amazing. Like, okay, this notebook is so good, and it's for, as it says on the label, for knitters and crocheters. And I was looking through this, and it is so amazing. It's so cute. So I basically put it back in the box because I was like, it is so pretty that I just need to like make it pristine again. So, but I do want to show you what it looks like inside. And oh my gosh, hold on. I don't like ripping labels off things. I like to like carefully like shimmy them off the thing. So if this takes me too long, I'll just like cut the video if I remember. So this is what it looks like. The Maker's notebook. It is so pretty. There are so many pages. Okay, if you like grid paper, there is a lot of that in here. I don't know what's the best way to show you all this, but amazing. So many pages, and I am really curious. I feel like I tried bullet journaling at one point, and I really, really liked it, but then after school I felt like there was nothing to like bullet journal, and so I kind of like stopped that. But I'm very into like the vibes of like handwritten like notes and like keeping track of things, and so there's really nice sections for a lot of things for like knitting. And so let me just try and find some good. Okay, there are some pages here for like your project queue, like specifically for project planning. And so also apologies, you probably can't see it, but I'll just like explain. So like there's a section where you can put pattern, designer, who you're making it for, size, gauge, needle size, your start date, like if it's in your library, if it's swatched, and all of that good stuff. And then there's a lot of pages for that, which is really nice. A whole bunch of like grid paper for whatever you need and for any kind of like planning. And then there's also sections for project notes, which has very similar things for like start date, finished, pattern designer size gauge needle size, which is really fun. And oh, they're also numbered, which is really nice. And let's see, lots of room. I make so many projects, so there's a lot of room for lots of projects. I feel like this would be super fun to like just like note-taking aesthetic. And yeah, very good. Oh, there's pattern library here in the back. Yarn stash. Okay, I think I may. Oh, and also needles and hooks. And there's also like a glossary in the back for knitting needle sizes, crochet hooks, pattern abbreviations, yarn weights, and that is all really great stuff. But yeah, I feel like yarn stash would be really interesting for me to like keep track of here, because I do mostly keep my project notes in Ravelry, although again, like having like a written like physical notebook of that is also like something I really want, like it's really cute. But one thing I do not keep in Ravelry, so it might be the first thing that I like put down in this notebook, is my yarn stash, because I don't know, for some reason putting that in Ravelry feels like a task, and also maybe something I don't want others to see, I don't know. But I feel like having that in a notebook is like really fun to like document. And I know it's not the end of the year yet, but I feel like the end of the year is going to come by really quickly. But I have a lot of yarn in my stash, and so I am thinking about potential goals for 2024, next year, for my yarn stash, and I would like to try to like use up a lot of my yarn stash next year. And so I think of one way to keep track of that would be to write it down somewhere, and so this would come in handy for me to actually like keep track and have something like documented and written down. So yeah, thank you so much, Sophia. The sweetest. I also went to see her at her booth today, and I got some stickers. Oh, I need to show you those too because they're very cute. One second. Okay, I just had to get some stickers because so cute. Look. Oh my goodness. So cute. So yeah, a lovely human being. Thank you so much for being so kind and saying hello, and of course for the notebook. Very excited to try and use it sometime very soon. So yeah, and I think now that might be everything. It might be everything that I got from Flock this weekend. It was just a weekend full of just like hanging out with friends, meeting internet friends, meeting the yarn dyers that I've been loving and buying yarn from, meeting new friends, and learning a new craft like spinning. Crazy. Buying fiber for the first time, learning like all so good. Oh, I forgot to say, on Saturday, Bethany of Woolberry had a picture taking like time for everyone who bought like the Caboose collection yarn, like all the animal butt yarn from her collection, to take a picture with things that we've made in the yarn. And the picture came out so cute, and obviously we didn't plan like with each other, but it just so happened that I think every single person who was in the picture and made, something with the Caboose yarn, we all chose a different colorway. Like, how cool is that? Like, there was no repeats, and so I feel like a lot of the Caboose collection was represented there, which is really fun. Bethany is also so sweet. I was so excited to meet her too, because it's the first time I got to meet Bethany. She is so sweet. That was very fun. Also, I think she said she knew who I was, which is really cool. So that was also kind of crazy. I also buy so much of her yarn. But yeah, okay. I think I can feel my voice starting to like lose because I've been talking for so long. But overall, this weekend was so so much fun. So great. I loved hanging out with everyone. I think I've said this before, that I feel like I am an introvert, but so my boyfriend came along with me on Saturday and Sunday because I just bought tickets for him, like for me and him, like way early on when the tickets went on sale. So he came with me. It was a very long time for him to be hanging around yarn, because that, of course, is my thing and not his thing. But he was like, "You are not an introvert," and I was like, it is so weird because when I hang out with most other people, I do feel drained after, and I think I've read like extroverts gain energy from being with people, and introverts like get drained from energy when they're with people. Like they gain energy when they're like by themselves, or just kind of like, I don't know if that's like right or wrong or whatever, but it usually has been the case for me that when I hang out with people, I just feel so drained after that I need to just like be by myself for a while, which I still think like it will be kind of nice to just sit at home and just be by myself for a while, but I don't feel like for 3 days that in a row, for how much time that I've spent with other people and like talking with people and meeting new people, I would have thought that I would have felt way more drained than I am. But I think being around like the right people, like people that I feel like are just like, we are all not the same, but like we're all there because we love yarn so much, and we all can like share in this like community, and we all like just like understand each other in this way. It made me feel so happy and so just like uplifted, and like it did actually kind of make me feel energized. Like this is like the first time that I've been to an event like this, and so it's just been so good. I cannot wait for Flock next year. I cannot wait. It was just so much fun, and I had such a great time. There's so many great people there, so many great vendors. It's just crazy. I can't believe that it is now over, though, so it makes me a little sad. But overall, the whole weekend was just so much fun. I feel like I can talk about this forever and ever, but I won't, because otherwise we'll be here for forever and ever. But okay, I think I am out of things to show you all, but I think that was a lot. If you stayed through this whole video, thank you so much for watching. This has been like the Flock special episode, and so I hope you enjoyed it. If I saw you at Flock, if you came up to me, thank you so much. I loved meeting all of you, and I hope that we can all meet again sometime soon. And such a great weekend. I'm just going to be spinning now after, and just thinking about how amazing this weekend was. Loved hanging out with my yarn friends, got to make new friends, new hobbies. It's just overall just like so great. Again, I'm just gonna like repeat all of this because everything was so great. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, reminder that I will be going to Portland again this coming weekend, and so there won't be a video this coming weekend. And I apologize, because I do like saying that I post videos every week, but it's just been it's going to be a busy summer. So not next week, but there should be one the week after, where maybe not sneak peek, but like in the next video, since this was the Flock video, the next one I will still have more acquisitions to show, because if you follow me on Instagram, the day before Flock started, I got in some yarn pre-orders from Woolberry and Big Little Yarn Co. And I was like, this is a reminder to me saying, you have enough yarn. You don't need to buy yarn at Flock. But I was like, no. Oh, I need to buy yarn at Flock. So anyway, this video would have been way too long if I showed all of that plus Flock. So today was Flock. And the next episode, which will be in 2 weeks, will be the other things that I bought. And by that point, I usually like to hold off casting on stuff before I show it, but I may cast on even more things. I mean, I already casted on something with one of my Big Little Yarn Co. order, which is the Best Vest, which I showed in this video. But anyway, this ending is getting really long, but thank you so much for watching again. I hope you are having a great day. I guess it'll be a surprise that I upload this video because I did say I didn't film on Saturday. No video on Sunday, but I'm filming on Sunday, so hopefully upload sometime, maybe Monday. Is this Monday? So yeah, thank you for watching. If you went to Flock, I hope you had a great time. I can't wait to see everyone's acquisitions from Flock as well. And I hope you have a great day on whichever day you're watching this. Oh, if you are not subscribed to my channel, feel free to subscribe to my channel if you would like. And my Instagram and my Ravelry are both arieknits, which is the same name as this podcast. So if you want to follow me on there as well, feel free. And I will talk to you in the next episode. Bye.